The National Forest Serial Killer. The National Forest Serial Killer, sometimes referred to as the National Forest Strangler, represents one of the most chilling and enigmatic figures in the annals of American criminal history. This elusive predator exploited the vast, remote, and rugged terrains of America's national forests, transforming them from sanctuaries of natural beauty and tranquility into hunting grounds of terror. Operating primarily during the late 20th and early 21st centuries, this serial killer targeted unsuspecting hikers, campers, and outdoor enthusiasts. Their bodies often found strangled in isolated, scarcely traversed areas. Despite extensive investigations, the perpetrator remains unidentified, making this case a haunting and unresolved mystery that continues to grip the nation. The reign of terror attributed to the National Forest Serial Killer is believed to have started in the early 1980s. The first known victim was a young woman named Jennifer Moore, an avid hiker who had gone missing while exploring the sprawling expanse of the Sierra National Forest in California. Her body was discovered weeks later, showing signs of strangulation. This case, initially treated as an isolated incident, would later be recognized as the starting point of a sinister pattern. Over the next 2 decades, similar cases began to emerge across various national forests in the United States. Victims, ranging from solo adventurers to small groups of friends, were found murdered under eerily similar circumstances. They had all been strangled, and their bodies left in remote locations, often far from marked trails or campsites. The killer's ability to navigate and utilize these vast wilderness areas indicated a deep familiarity with the terrain, complicating efforts by law enforcement to track him down. The modus operandi of the National Forest Serial Killer was both methodical and chilling. The killer appeared to choose victims randomly, yet they all shared a common profile. They were outdoor enthusiasts who often ventured into remote areas of national forests alone or in pairs. The victims were usually ambushed, restrained, and then strangled to death. Their bodies left in secluded spots where they would not be easily discovered. The killer's knowledge of the national forests was unparalleled. He used this to his advantage, selecting remote areas that were difficult to access and far from the reach of immediate help. This intimate understanding of the landscape not only aided in the execution of the murders, but also in evading capture. The forensic evidence left behind was minimal, with the killer often taking great care to remove any potential clues, such as fingerprints or DNA, making the work of investigators exceedingly challenging. The vast and often inaccessible nature of national forests posed significant challenges to law enforcement agencies. The remote locations where the bodies were found meant that evidence could be easily lost or degraded by the elements and wildlife. Moreover, the sheer size of these forests made coordinated search efforts difficult and resource-intensive. Initially, the murders were not connected due to the geographical distances between them and the involvement of multiple law enforcement jurisdictions. It was only after a dedicated task force was established that a pattern began to emerge. The FBI, along with local and state law enforcement agencies, collaborated to pool resources, share information, and develop a comprehensive profile of the killer. One controversial theory posits that the killer might have had military training, given the precision and discipline observed in the attacks. This theory is supported by the hypothesis that the killer's knowledge of survival techniques and evasion strategies could be indicative of a background in special forces or a similar field. The National Forest Serial Killer case has left an indelible mark on American culture. It has been the subject of numerous books, documentaries, and even fictionalized accounts in movies and television series. The story resonates with the primal fear of being hunted in the wild and the unsettling notion that danger can lurk even in the most serene and seemingly safe environments. The case also serves as a grim reminder of the challenges faced by law enforcement in tracking and capturing criminals who exploit vast remote areas to commit their crimes. It highlights the importance of ongoing vigilance, improved technology, and the need for collaborative efforts in solving complex criminal cases. The National Forest serial killer remains one of America's most haunting and unresolved mysteries. The killer's ability to exploit the isolation and vastness of national forests to commit his heinous crimes undetected has left a lasting impact on the public's perception of wilderness safety. If you enjoy from this video, don't forget to like and subscribe to our channel for future interesting videos. Thanks for watching.